Hi everybody, it's Paula Biger here. It's Christmas Eve's Eve, and I just wanted to jump on really quick. I have something important that we have to talk about. It's a little heavy, but right when we get off of this, we can go watch Elf or something like that and just get right back into the Christmas spirit again. Because I know you all know Pinterest, because Pinterest is where we go to get fun recipes and do-it-yourself things and stuff like that. But I'm not sure if you're aware that Pinterest is starting to censor all natural healing people. Like, as somebody who puts on about oils or something like that, that if you do a couple of oils that might, get you through your cold a little quicker. And you know how I just did a video about the elderberry syrup that really, there's evidence out there that it's better than Tamiflu. And, so what they did is send a letter to people saying, I'm taking your stuff down, and because they say it violates our misinformation policy, that it's the promotion of false cures for terminal or chronic illness and anti-vaccination advice. So, Pinterest is taken upon themselves, and this is what they're saying. They want to rely on information from nationally and internationally known institutions, including the CDC, which is the Center for Disease Control, and WHO, World Health Organization, and they use them to help them determine if the content violates these guidelines. Well, let me tell you folks, this is screaming of government and big pharma overreach. These two institutions are funded by big pharma. And, let's talk about our medical freedom here. We should really have some freedoms of choice right here of what we want to see and what we don't want to see. But you want to know, it is a private organization, so they're allowed to do that. But what do you really feel about people censoring, some good information? And the thing that really caught my attention and made me want to jump on is I forgot to bring my book again. You all know that I wrote that book, Guided Cure, and in the back I have a resource section for you to do your own research. Because I think it's really important for people to do their own research, because when you do the own research, then you realize the truth, and once you know the truth, you can't unlearn the truth. But Chris Wark, who's got a #1 bestseller book called Chris Beat Cancer, he's somebody that I looked to 7 years ago when I got diagnosed. His stuff got taken down. Now, it's a #1 bestseller. It's evidence-based stuff in his book. And Ty and Charlene Bullinger, I was so happy to come across the truth about cancer when I was diagnosed 7 years ago. Their Pinterest stuff got taken down. This is evidence-based stuff. They went around the world. They spoke to doctors and scientists. So, there's only one reason why a government agency would want to take down information like this, and it's kind of money, because it's touching their profit centers. But you want to know what? They can't shut us all down now. Like, there's small fries like me in every state. I'm going to tell you about a couple people. I have a friend named Tara Coyote. She's in Nevada City, California. She's getting ready to go back to her ancestral island of Kauai in Hawaii. And you can go and follow these people, because they're giving out fabulous information about how to heal naturally, and we're all walking, talking testimonials to it. So, there's no hiding the truth. We have Jody Ledley in Ohio. She even wrote a book about how she healed. And April Salt, Virginia Beach, she healed herself, tumors all over her spine and up her back, with Rick Simpson oil, cannabis oil. And, you can find her site, a lot of interesting stuff. I have Valicia Derrick. I bought some CBD oil from her before. She's in Oklahoma, and she's a pharmacist that really knows how to put this stuff together. The Strenangles in Seattle, they started that was Ty and Charlene Bullinger, The Truth About Cancer. The Sternangles, they're called the Stern Method now, but they started with My Kid Cures Cancer. So basically, there's people in Wisconsin, upstate New York, Boston, Massachusetts. And when they talked about the vaccines, that hit me, because I know that that's really controversial, talking about vaccines. But somebody just introduced me to the Nick Scott Catone story. He's a WFC, he's a wrestler, and his wife, Marjorie. This is raw and new. Within the past 5 months, their son got the DTaP vax, and 2 weeks later, they woke up and he was passed away. Now, what they did, she's a nurse, Marjorie's a nurse. They started doing the research. They wanted to find out, why their son passed away. And it was a swelling in the brain, swelling on the lungs, and swelling in the liver. These are all vaccination injuries, and now they're out in the world wanting people to be aware, wanting people to do their own research. And I know this is really heavy around Christmas, but I was diagnosed around Christmas, so it was pretty heavy for me 7 years ago to go jollily into the holidays knowing that I just got a cancer diagnosis. And the statistics are awful. It's 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women are going to have a cancer diagnosis in their lifetime. So if there's some natural things we would do, let's just think about this. Just think about this. The cancer industry is doing really well with those kind of statistics, but let's just play. It's not a fun thing to play, but you get a cancer diagnosis and you have insurance that covers both. It covers the chemo, radiation, and surgery, the poison, cut, burn, and it also covers ozone therapy, bariatric saunas that gets the ozone into your body through your pores, B17 that my husband had to go to another country to get for me because it's not legal to purchase in the United States, but it's a known tumor shrinker. If you had a choice, what would you choose? Would you choose the non-invasive stuff to try it out first? I don't know. That's for you to think about. But I think if we had a choice, we might try the holistic, natural choices that are non-invasive to our body, doesn't do anything to our immune system. So, I know that this was pretty heavy for right before the holidays, but I just want to leave you with, look for that miracle, expect that miracle, because I expect miracles. And seven years later, 7 Christmases later, I'm still sitting here in front of the Christmas tree looking for the happiness that we all get. And so this is what I wish for you for the new year. I want you to bring love into your heart, and I want you to bring joy to the table. I want you to have a forgiving heart and have peace and joy in the new year. So, and if this was something that you think other people should know about, the page that I'm going to expand on next year is Let There Be Health, because there's going to be fabulous things coming up for Let There Be Health, because I'm going to start raising money to help people. And I don't care if you're going conventionally or naturally, because I know what happens to a family when they get a diagnosis. And I would like to see a world that we could work together in harmony, and that the alternative is respected as much as the other. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'll see you in the new year.